IKEA opened its first U.S. store in 1985 in suburban Philadelphia, and since then we have grown slowly but surely and prospered coast to coast. And now with only 42 stores in the whole country, we're focused on expanding our presence to other key regions in the country. So to complement our store in Northern Virginia, Atlanta, and Charlotte, we're expanding our southern presence by bringing a little bit of Sweden here to the Hampton Roads. But before Annette outlines the proposal for this specific Norfolk store, I'd like to provide some background about IKEA. We're a privately held Swedish company and the world's leading home furnishings retailer. We were founded more than 70 years ago, not in cosmopolitan Stockholm to the north, but in a small rural village in southern Sweden named Älmhult. And we still have a store and company offices there today. Our concept is to provide everything for the home all under one roof. Furniture such as sofas, kitchens, and desks, as well as accessories such as cookware, lighting, and rugs. The furniture you see here today is just a small sampling and was purchased in another store and shipped here, something that will not need to happen once IKEA Norfolk opens in summer 2018. There are currently more than 380 IKEA stores in 48 countries around the world. And all of our stores, from Stockholm and Moscow to Beijing and Brooklyn, and come summer 2018 right here in Norfolk, offer the same unique shopping experience. They also all sell the same well-designed, stylish, affordable, and functional home furnishings. And all 10,000 items are designed and produced exclusively by IKEA as well, some of which are actually made down the road to the west in Danville, Virginia, where we own the factory, too. About 1/3 of our products are featured in the IKEA catalog, which is the most widely distributed annual free publication in the world. Last year, 217 million copies of the catalog were distributed worldwide in 33 different languages. But while customers can order from the catalog, we prefer just inspire them with ideas and encourage them to visit our stores. That's actually why we're opening new stores, to bring the shopping experience closer to our customers. And last year, 771 million people around the world visited IKEA stores. And of course, IKEA Norfolk can add even more customers to that number when the doors to the store open in summer 2018. IKEA Norfolk also will add approximately 250 coworkers to the IKEA family of more than 155,000 worldwide, with a variety of positions ranging from sales and customer service to food service, interior design, human resources, warehouse replenishment, and even accounting. And we're proud that we've been recognized as a top 100 company to work for, in part due to benefits that are very generous to all and values reflecting our Swedish heritage. For example, at IKEA, a coworker might work only 20 hours a week, but still be eligible for full-time benefits. We could clap for that, actually. But while there may be many who cannot wait to work at IKEA, there are even more who cannot wait to shop at IKEA. In fact, we already have more than 35,000 customers in the Hampton Roads area, and we're excited about proposing a new store for them and for the countless new customers who have yet to experience our unique IKEA concept. The company's Swedish values also result in compassion for those outside IKEA, whether it is our commitment to sustainability, our history as the largest corporate contributor to UNICEF, or even in the local partnerships we develop. IKEA does not open stores just anywhere, nor very often. But when we do, we make a commitment for the long term. And that's why we're here today. We get so emotional because it's a big deal for us. But generally, Virginia is not just for lovers, it's also for lovers of IKEA. Now it's my honor to introduce someone whose administration has played an important role in helping secure this project we're announcing today. His emphasis on job creation, transportation infrastructure, and sustainability, also, conveniently enough, are consistent with IKEA's priorities. Please join me in welcoming the 72nd Governor of the Commonwealth of Virginia, the Honorable Terry McAuliffe. Thank you, Governor.
Great to be with you, man. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Sit down. What an honor to be with you. It is great to be back in Norfolk, the greatest city in the United States of America. Right, Mayor? Now, I leave here to fly to Danville for an economic development announcement, and I hope the press will not be with me in my opening remarks, but they're all great. We love every city, but I do love Norfolk. It is great to be with the greatest mayor in the United States of America. I can say that without question, Paul Frame. And I got to tell you, it's pretty funny. The mayor and I have done a lot of economic development announcements. All of a sudden, it takes Joseph IKEA to come to get the First Lady of Norfolk to actually show up for an economic development announcement. It's great to have you. I understand it. And it's great to be with the mayor-elect. And I got to tell you, I wanted to be here first and foremost because your mayor and I have had a lot of economic development announcements. This may be our last time together doing an economic development. We have one or two. We'll see what happens. But if it is the last one, I got to tell you, I've worked with a lot of folks in my 40 years of business. You have been so blessed to have a mayor for 22 years who has served this city for 3 decades. And the work that he has done, the last time we were down here together, the gigantic ADP announcement, but it's not only on economic development, keeping our communities safe. And let me tell you, I would not have wanted to miss this if it is our last economic development announcement together as governor and as mayor. I just want to say on behalf not only of the folks here in Norfolk and the folks in Hampton Roads, but on behalf of every citizen of the Commonwealth of Virginia, I want to thank you for your tremendous leadership here as the mayor of Norfolk, Virginia. So let's stand up, give the mayor a great round of applause. And a testament to this beautiful library that we're in here today, the great work that the Batten family helped pay for to do what we have to do. I mean, this is really unique. And I want to tell the mayor-elect I look forward, and it's very important to try and break records, Mr. Mayor. And so he has set a huge benchmark, and I look forward to working with you, being down here many times going forward, because, you know, this is a great city. We have such a huge opportunity. This is a great announcement for the region, for the Commonwealth with IKEA. I can't thank you enough. Our economy, as you know, is very strong. I announced last week Virginia's unemployment rate has now dropped to 3.8%. If you don't remember, it was 5.4% when I became governor. I'm also happy to announce that is the steepest decrease in unemployment in 32 years. So we've dealt with sequestration, we've built a new economy, cyber, data, all the great things that are going. We've done over 790 economic development announcements, really doing great, $11.2 billion. And today's announcement is a very big part of it. I remember we were down here for the ADP announcement, and the mayor, of course, you know, you can't just have one announcement. He said, I need you for a few minutes after. Sure enough, so we went in, we had a meeting, and in order to really bring this IKEA project to a closure, the state had to be very involved in the transportation project. So I understood it. I called Aubrey Lane, our Secretary of Transportation. We needed some work done here, and we put it in the CTB, which, in order now to be approved, we don't have any of those bad deals before. Remember Route 460 Midtown Tunnel deal? We ended all that. We now have our smart scale analysis, economic development, safety, very important, and ease congestion, those 3 criteria. So we put this project in it. And I'm proud that we were able to move very quickly to help close this deal. And we at the state put up $9.3 million. So now on 64 at the Northampton Boulevard interchange, what we will do if you're going west, we have now provided the funding. We'll go from 2 lanes to 4 lanes. And when you come around now, you will have a new traffic signal, which will have 2 lanes designated going left, 2 lanes designated going right. In addition, if you're getting on 64 West, we are now extending it, the merge lanes, so to make it easier for you. And now if you're coming east on Northampton and 64, when you get off going east now, we will now have a T interchange. So all of it so more folks can come to IKEA. So, but this was a critical... This was the last piece to really make this work, and this is what it's all about. Transportation should be a huge part of economic development, and it has to be a smart decision. And today is the embodiment of our new, all of our new 6-year plan funding that we did to put everything is now driven by metrics. There's no politics in our roads anymore. So as I stand here, I'm very proud. When I ran for governor, I promised your mayor a lot of things, and I'm happy to say 564 interchange, we're adding lanes to 64, we're taking it all the way up to Richmond. All the things we talked about, $350 million in the budget for the port, we are taking the Commonwealth to the next level, and what's helping us drive that is the city of Norfolk. So I want to welcome IKEA. This will be your second store here in Virginia, and I'm sure this will be the greatest store in the greatest city, in the greatest state, in the greatest nation on earth. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Governor.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you, Governor, for your support. We're pleased to be making another investment in the Commonwealth of Virginia. So now for the details about this specific Norfolk proposal, I'd like to call my colleague Annette Banks up here to share with us what the store will actually be like.
Thanks, Joseph. Hard to follow up after that, but I'll give you some of the details. As you know, IKEA is a destination retailer attracting many customers from within an hour away, as well as the regional shoppers who are known to drive great distances to get to our stores. We would expect the same similar draw in this area of Virginia. So with that concept in mind, we seek locations that are highly visible, that are located on a major highway, and that's exactly what we found at I-64 and Northampton Boulevard. We were fortunate enough that the city of Norfolk was a willing seller. We also had a very persistent broker in Cezanne Cortines, who is with DeVaris Real Estate, who helped to pave the way to make this deal happen. The proposed IKEA Norfolk would be approximately 331,000 square feet with about 1,000 parking spaces and built on approximately 19 acres of land. For those of you who've never visited an IKEA store, shame on you, but this is what the customers will experience when the proposed IKEA Norfolk opens its doors on summer 2018. Similar to all the other IKEA stores, the proposed IKEA Norfolk would reflect the same unique architectural design for which IKEA is known worldwide, the iconic blue and yellow colors of Sweden. And just as the store's exterior is consistent worldwide, so would be the interior layout. With a path that guides customers to our sales area, a showroom with 50 fully decorated room settings, inspirational displays, including 3 model home interiors, a marketplace with accessories for every room in the house, a self-serve furniture area where customers can load flat-packed furniture, take it home, and assemble it that same day. A 300-seat cafeteria-style restaurant, Swedish restaurant, serving Swedish and American cuisine. A food market where customers can purchase from our selection of Swedish candies and cookies, crackers, cheeses, and even those famous frozen meatballs that you could take home. And there's an exit bistro where we offer soft-serve yogurt, there's pizza, hot dogs, cinnamon buns, and that helps provide a little bit of burst of energy for your trip home. Our focus on customer service also includes IKEA Family Loyalty Program, which at no cost to our customers offers discounts on select furniture and food items. A pick-in and delivery service for those customers who don't want to walk through the entire store or don't have the time, and they can pull their products from the warehouse, and all the help that you may need to get that new kitchen installed in your home. We're very proud of our family-friendly features as well, some of which include a supervised play area for children, kids' activity areas throughout the store, preferred parking for families with infants and young children, and food options for children. And as part of our commitment to sustainability, we're evaluating the potential for on-site power generation to complement our U.S. renewable energy presence of 90%. This is the vision of the IKEA store that we'll bring to the Hampton Roads area. As Joseph has indicated, we will be filing plans with the City of Norfolk, and we hope to receive government approvals by fall of 2016, and if so, then we will officially break ground spring of 2017. I speak for all of IKEA, as well as the potential future customers and coworkers, when I say that we are very excited and look forward to bringing IKEA to Norfolk summer of 2018.
Thanks, Annette. Now I'd like to call upon someone who committed to making this project happen from day one and whose leadership truly made the difference. Ladies and gentlemen, our host, Norfolk Mayor Paul Frame.
Thank you. Thank you. How much fun is this? I mean, it doesn't get any better. The governor comes roaring in here, steals the show. Joe Roth, who travels the world for IKEA, stands up here. He's from LA, by the way. works out of Philly, and says he's emotional about bringing IKEA to Norfolk. I mean, how good is that? Thanks, Joe. And Annette over here at Banks, who has been with us from the very beginning, sat down in our conference room and said, we're coming to Norfolk months and months ago, said this is where we want to be. And, you know, despite some ups and downs and some scares along the way, lived up to her commitment. And so Annette and IKEA, we just could not be more proud of this thing. So thank you for being here. As Joe mentioned, IKEA has limited presence across the country. As we speak, there are only 42 stores. I think there are about 375 worldwide, maybe more than that in 2015, but only 42 stores in the United States. IKEA is a unique retailer offering a unique shopping experience. IKEA is the largest furniture retailer in the world, and obviously one of the most sought after. It's fair to say, and I'm going to get on my horse a little bit here, that the retail universe in Hampton Roads has just tilted in favor of Norfolk, and the surge of additional retailers that typically follow the location of an IKEA store will further cement our position. For our community and our residents, it opens a new chapter in our retail shopping experience and will complement the Norfolk Premium Outlet Mall that broke ground just a few short weeks ago. This corridor in Norfolk, as the governor implied, will become one of the most sought-after retail destinations in the Mid-Atlantic. IKEA's loyal brand following will strengthen the regional draw of the I-64 corridor throughout the city and will complement the existing businesses as well as current plans and vision for the surrounding area. I'm pleased to be joined by a number of people who helped make this project happen, and I want to certainly stop and mention them for a moment. City Manager Marcus Jones, who led this effort with a whip. Also, as I mentioned, Annette Banks and Joseph Roth from IKEA, and maybe the most nervous person in the place, Cezanne Cortinas, their local agent. Cezanne, thank you very much for everything you've done bringing this home, as well as other numerous city staff that are present here today. I also want to thank my colleagues on the City Council, all of them, along with some other special guests. Let me take a moment and acknowledge the presence of the Vice Mayor, Angela Williams-Graves. Angela, thank you. Councilman Tommy Smeagol. It's hard to get Tommy during the day because he's a principal, but he broke off to come here to be here for this announcement. And of course, Councilwoman Mamie Johnson is here. Mamie, thank you. And the Senator and Mayor-elect Kenny Alexander is here. Kenny, I have fired every bullet. You cannot top this. It is over. It's over. Don't even try. I also want to personally thank Governor Terry McAuliffe for his active support of this wonderful project. When the governor was here on March the 15th to announce the ADP location in Norfolk, he took time that day to visit with the IKEA delegation that was in town and assured them that the Commonwealth would do whatever was necessary to bring IKEA here. When it became apparent that road improvements were needed, the governor, working through the Secretary of Transportation, Aubrey Lane, allocated over $9 million for the fix. Just 10 days ago, when the city leadership needed help with the releasing of a restriction on the land title, the governor, working through the Secretary of Finance, Rick Brown, had the matter resolved over the weekend. And when this announcement was set late last week, and I called the governor, he said, "I'll be there." This is the partnership with state government that we have always longed for. Governor, thank you very, very much. So, Governor, thank you for those kind words as well. I really appreciate that. I also want to single out a couple of folks. Jared Chalk over here of the Economic Development Office, who did such a great job. Jared. And where is Michelle Foy, who was like a cat on a hot tin roof the last few days? Michelle, thank you, of the City Attorney's Office, trying to get that restriction lifted. Michelle, thank you. Okay. The new IKEA will be situated on some of the most desirable property in Norfolk, in one of the most visible and strategic locations in the Hampton Roads region. The site at Lake Wright East is part of a long-range plan, and the property has been strategically controlled by the city for many years. Opening an IKEA store here demonstrates that strategic and smart growth can happen in Norfolk for the benefit of Hampton Roads area residents. And I'd also want to acknowledge, I've been city council 30 years, I've been the mayor for 22, I've done bunches of economic development announcements, and like the governor said, Beth has never been to one before, and here she is, my wife, Beth. Beth, you want to stand up? Okay, thank you. It's the first one she's been to. How about that? You don't have credit cards, do you, Annette? Do you know? Okay, good. Okay. Thank goodness. But they take them. Yeah, I know. Okay. The city has worked diligently to make this opportunity happen, and this project furthers our effort to diversify our economy, enhance our retail market for our residents, attract new visitors to Norfolk, and will entice beach-going tourists to spend additional money here before they head back home. IKEA is a retailer known for many sustainable initiatives, from phasing out plastic bags and incandescent light bulbs to renewable energy and sustainable materials for its products. IKEA will develop this store with a commitment to environmental sustainability, and the store may have renewable energy sources such as rooftop solar array, recycling and water diversion, water conservation, and other sustainable initiatives as a part of the development concept. The project brings more than 250 permanent jobs and nearly 500 construction jobs, and it's expected to generate more than $2.5 million in new direct annual tax revenue to Norfolk, and we hope, Governor, that IKEA will see fit to ship some of those products through the Port of Hampton Roads. What do you think? Would that be all right? Okay. Maybe. Okay. IKEA values workforce diversity, recruits from surrounding and underserved communities, and offers true job mobility. Recognized as one of the top 100 places to work, IKEA offers potential employees competitive pay and benefits for both full and part-time employees. Norfolk made one of the largest corporate job announcements in Hampton Roads history earlier this year with the announcement of ADP coming to downtown. In 2017, the Main will open, Norfolk's new state-of-the-art conference center and hotel, as well as the Waterside District, further activating our vibrant waterfront. A new boutique-class, art-centric four-star hotel will be coming downtown in 2 short years. Also, Simon Premium Outlets will provide a new shopping experience. This exciting development will follow shortly, IKEA, and is expected to open by mid-2018. Collectively, these projects will create thousands of new permanent jobs and millions in new tax revenue and set the stage for a bigger, better, and brighter future for our community. IKEA's presence here further validates our belief that Norfolk is an amazing place. It's a vibrant and historic port city where culturally diverse citizens, the military, and businesses are creating the most dynamic and authentic waterfront community in America. Thanks very much for being here. Thank you. Okay, Joe. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you. Thank you.